Yo, what's up? Hello, Heaven. How you doing? Hope you're well. Sorry I went on yesterday, but I'm back. Hello, Hassan. How you doing? Hope you're well. Good afternoon. Meat Food Matters. I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing? I went snow tubing last night. All right, what's that? Snow tubing. Hello, Emily. I'm okay, thank you. How you doing? Um, yeah, I was at the gym last night. Went absolutely just mental with it all. So yeah, I actually bumped into somebody that I'd seen it down at the calisthenics park, but they decided to get gym memberships because we've been getting cold weather and stuff, and obviously we're winter and what have you. But well, it's actually been not as cold lately, so but they caved. They said, and because they weren't going to bother getting gym memberships and stuff, but it is a little limited with some of the equipment there. But anyway, oh, where you go down the slopes, or is it? I don't know that one. Go down the slopes. You mean like what, like a toboggan type of thing? Yeah. So this person said, because when I was showing the kneeling jump thing, and I said, and he says, so this guy was on it, saying, wait on a sec, um, saying something about, oh, most people can do that. It's like, really? Let's see him fucking try then. You know? And I actually looked it up, and only 8% of people can actually do that. So nice try, But then he was saying, oh, according to what source? Go look it up yourself. That's what he should do. Maybe he should actually go and look up this shit before he puts his stupid comments and all that. Because, yeah, it's not easy to do, is it? So, but I've actually even been able to do the version, I don't know if you saw it, but the one where I actually put my hands behind my back, which is even harder. So, yeah, maybe if he saw that, then he'd be like, oh, then try to, sort of downplay me. That's what they do, isn't it? Yeah, just try it on your tiptoes or whatever first. That's what I did to try and build up the confidence because I was worried that I would just kind of mess it up and then have an accident, maybe even get injured. But yeah, it's a fun one to do. But after I did it quite a bit, and then I was like getting some, yeah, my abdominals were getting sore after that. Hello, Bruce and Kramer. How you doing? I hope you're well. If anyone's new here, hit the subscribe button. Hello, Shivam Chowdhury. How you doing? You all right? Welcome in here. How's everybody doing on TikTok? So I'm on both platforms again. So I was looking at some ideas, something I could do. I'm thinking of like going out, maybe take a sign and just say something like, say if they laugh, then they tip me or something like that. I don't know. It's just because I saw this video of someone doing that, and you're against vegan activists. Oh, really? I mean, it's like if people want to be a vegan activist and they're doing it in a way that's not too kind of annoying, then I don't see anything wrong with that. What protest is going in the UK? I don't know really. I don't think there's much of that going at the moment, but oh, really undone? Do I? Okay. I mean, I think people, are okay to preach as long as they're not preaching like, oh, thank you, Dallas. How you doing? I think as long as people are not trying to preach and try and force their views onto people, then I don't have a problem if people are protesting with things. Hello, FNAF fan for life. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hello, GIW 29. Thank you for the likes. What are you doing tonight? Not much really. It's a bottle of water. Yeah, yeah. Jess. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's just that everyone's got their own kind of opinions on the whole veganism thing. But yeah, Psycho John, how you doing? Um, so yeah, just if you hello sheep, okay. Hello tabuser, tabuser, or is it T abuser? I don't know, but hello Zainab, hello ethics. Oh, Parker, how's it going today, everybody? Hope you're all well. Welcome in here. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Hello, Zainab. Hello, Super Oina. How you doing? I couldn't care less if someone is vegan or not. But yeah, that's like, as long as someone's not trying to force their views on people. Letty says, stand up for meat. What is that? I don't know what that is. Anyway, I've got 21 people in the house. Hit the like button, everybody. Oh, I want to talk a bit about the Jim Carrey stuff. Has anyone seen the friggin' Jim Carrey now? There's all these like conspiracy theories, so I want to maybe get into that a bit because some crazy stuff about about that. I don't know if you've seen the Jim Carrey's kind of but there's some weird things about it, shall we say. Look at his eyes. His eyes look. It doesn't even look like the same person. I mean, his eyes look like they're a different color now. He always had brown eyes, and look at them now. Hello, Sankey, and people are questioning things. Has he been replaced? Because he did talk about. He did talk about some things about the elites. Like the. Yeah, hello, ethics makes you wonder what's going on, because he doesn't seem like the type of person to really get a facelift. I don't know. It just seems a bit odd, really, is what I'm thinking. Like, why is he doing that of all people? He's supposedly went on some like spiritual thing, and it doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would really be too bothered about, getting a facelift or something. It all just seems a bit uncanny, doesn't it? It's like some uncanny valley shit going on right now. It's really strange. Oh yes, Bradley Cooper. I don't know. I've not seen what he looks like recently, but yeah. But the fact that people are even asking these questions, so there's something weird shit going on in these elites and stuff. That's the thing. It's like it's kind of like some believe that maybe it's all meant to be exposed. It's like there's this whole Epstein thing. There's the whole, I don't know. It almost feels like it's all being, I don't know what's going on right now, but like, is there some divine intervention going on right now? Because it all feels like everything's all just coming out. I don't know. I mean, that's a more kind of optimistic way of looking at things, I guess. But why is it that suddenly everything's all getting exposed? Why is there so much weird shit being exposed right now? Like everyone's starting to kind of question things on a level that they never did before. It's all kind of, everything all just seems to be coming out at once, doesn't it? Ever since, you could say it was ever since about 2020 when people started to be a bit, wake up to how the governments can be quite corrupt, to say the least, and that, they'll do things that are not necessarily in the best interests of the public, that they will put out. Oh yeah, the whole aliens thing I saw, but I don't know what to think of all that, because there's actually this theory called was it Project Bluebeam, that they're gonna release some fake alien invasion or something, and it's actually just going to be some hologram or some other kind of theory out there. Like, some actually have a theory that there's aliens already here, and they're just kind of, hello, Alex. There's all kinds of crazy theories out there, like that they're already hiding aliens somewhere. But I was thinking, like, if aliens do exist and that they're, and UFOs and all that, why don't we ever see them land on Earth? Like, why is it we always see, what people are saying, they're seeing these like UFOs hovering over and stuff, but never really seeing anything land. Like, are they being abducted by the government or something? That's a theory, but some suggest that it would be impossible for them to actually get here. You probably, like, because they're just not anywhere near us. Like the nearest Earth-like planet is light years away, apparently. So it would be unlikely that they could ever reach Earth because of the. So yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, it's possible that there's other life out there, but then if you actually look at how unlikely it is for other life to exist, thank you for the follow, whoever that is. But there was actually this whole theory on thing called biocentrism, and this idea that, basically that the Earth seems very fine-tuned for life to exist, which suggests that something else could be going on here, because then they'll try and basically go on about multiverse theory and all that, which you could say is actually breaking Occam's razor, which Occam's razor suggests that the simplest explanation is usually the correct one. Yeah, we can't rule anything out, but what's never been replicated, Fry from 98. Aliens are all around us, but nobody can see aliens with naked eyes. So you believe they're on some other frequency. Isn't that some like kind of David Icke kind of stuff about like beings on other wavelengths or something? Because I was thinking that if there is aliens out there, it could be something completely different type of life form that we can't even imagine. Making life we can't even make amino acids. Yeah, it's there's this whole thing of like them saying that they can like create, but that a computer can somehow become sentient, basically. Thank you for the rolls, Wisley. I just don't really understand how you can create some, basically like a sentient being from technology, basically. So electromagnetic waves. What are you from? You mean where am I from? I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Hope everyone's having a good day anyway. Hello, what's that, Losif? How you doing today? Hope you're well. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, everybody. That would be really appreciated. But there's this idea that basically that the Earth is fine-tuned for life to exist. And that if that's the case, then, well, what is going on? And the whole thing of like, why does life even exist in the first place? Like, why does I'm all right, thank you, Richard. How are you doing? Why does all of this exist in the first place? Hello, Yoon. Why did matter just suddenly become aware of itself? But life comes from life. But then, what was the first cause then? Was there no first cause? That's the thing, isn't it? It's the whole thing of, I'm not saying it's the god of whatever religion or whatever, but it's like, but what if this is a theory that we are the first cause, or that I am is the first cause? And some people can get a bit triggered when I say that, because then that implies that we or I am is God, and that can trigger a lot of religions and stuff. So yeah, that this idea that God is separate from us is something I do not agree with personally. But what if it's cheaper to build a machine to simulate space travel rather than real space traveling? Well, duh. I mean, that's kind of, yeah. But I did not cause creation. But I mean, but how do you know that? How do you know that, the thing is that this idea of a higher self. So like, who's God and where's God? I mean, hello, Campbell. The only thing I can vouch for, or whatever, the existence of is self, as in the I am. Anything outside of that, I cannot validate. Campbell says, what does it mean when somebody calls you? Okay. Okay. Thank you for the likes, say. Thank you for the likes, Golden. How you doing today, everybody? Why travel if you can invent an extra universe in your backyard? What is it with these questions, though? But But basically, the whole thing of like life as we know it, it's like, I mean, this Earth seems to be very fine tuned for it. There's apparently over, I think, is it 200 different things that need to be just about right. Hello, the marvelous. How you doing? The great I am is perfect and eternal. Hello, Ethan Nelson. Thank you. So you're just going to trust in the word of man then, are you, or something? Is that, you believe in the Bible, but Bible was written by man? So, hello, Sunforge. I'm doing fine, thank you. Marvelous. What's your name? Heaven is on the edge of the universe. Really? How do you know that? Have you been to the edge of the universe? Oh, Arabian. Oh, really? Apparently I look Arabian. Does anyone else think I look Arabian? Yeah, I look like Aladdin. Yeah. Oh, you have? Have you been to the edge of the universe, have you? And Driana, thank you for the likes. How you doing? Hope all is well. If anyone's new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. That would be really appreciated. Anyone that comes in and says no hate, like, yeah, go away. I look Scottish, apparently. I've had all sorts of stuff. People saying I look like I'm from, I don't know, like, what is it, Georgia, or I look Albanian or something. Oh yeah, Japanese. Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right there. Yeah, stoned. Yeah. Hello, Irina. Good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're well. Yeah. So yes, this idea that there has to be a first cause, like there has to be that's what some bit. I'm thinking that consciousness itself is the cause, but like I don't believe that there's this separate deity or something, but that's my opinion. Of course, everyone's entitled to their own. What do you mean? Ian, what are you saying? Oh, Ecos, that's Scotland in French, isn't it? Yeah, thank you for the follow, Christine. How you doing today? Hope you're well. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Christine, you okay? Hope you're well. So, yeah, if anyone wants to send a contribution on YouTube, there is a PayPal link on my videos and stuff, so maybe I should put the link in the description or something, but if you go to my videos, there is a link on there, so it's up to you really, but yeah, maybe we can get some people to be generous and, you know, send contributions. Who knows, maybe I'm, you know, I don't know, guys. You know French? What do you mean? Yeah, or not particularly. Thank you for the heart me, Snelly. I know bits of it. I trust in the Bible canon established by the tradition of the church established by Christ with the disciples, one holy Catholic and apostolic church. But like, how do you know that though? You just, this is book written by men. Like, how can you validate all of that? Is what I'm saying. You're just kind of like, I don't know. That's just how I see it anyway. That, I mean, I'm not trying to attack anyone's religion. I'm just quite a inquisitive person. Like to try and understand where people are coming from with their beliefs and stuff. Hello, Flying the Will. Thank you. If anyone's new here, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for the 14 likes, everybody. So, yeah. What war are you talking about? I don't like war really in general because, it's destructive, and I feel like a lot of times it's just there for greedy people to make more money. So yeah, I don't really, I don't support war. I wouldn't encourage anyone to go out to war, generally speaking, unless it's about defense. But then, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of it's just about, resources and what have you. Historically, a lot of wars were actually about religion. So people fighting over different religions, and yeah. His life is what I'm concerned with. THK, what do you mean? Oil and power. Yeah. But I don't think it's really in the best interest of the people to like go out to war, really. I don't think most people would want to do that. But the thing is, they get into the military or whatever, and they can be brainwashed to thinking that they're doing something that's in the best interest of their country, and then if they question things, then they can get like ostracized from that. And what do you mean, Maureen? Hello, John. Or maybe you should just kind of like be patient and just kind of listen in, and then you can figure out what I'm talking about. Hello, Biz Candice, hope you well. Welcome in here. I mean, but in my opinion, it's just doesn't prove anything. Hello, Caleb Lee Brown. I didn't know what to do, and how did YouTube demonetize? Oh yeah, hi Andrea, good to see you again. How you doing? You'd rather be a hated hero or loved villain? I mean, I think it'd be better to be a hated hero. We shouldn't be like care about what other people think. It should be about doing the right thing. From the UK. Where are you from? Hello, Mary. How you doing? Oh yeah, natural lighting. Yeah, because we've got like windows and stuff. So, hello, Brian. It's just a habit, Brian. It's just what I do sometimes. It's just a kind of, it's just a quirk, Deal with it. Hello, Omar. What if there's nothing above? What if humanity is just a bunch of monkeys running around banging rocks, and by some miraculous coincidence, nuclear power spacecraft, advanced AI jump out? Maybe. Who knows? I'm making apple fritter donuts, and I will be putting together a retro record player fondant cake in the style of Yellow Submarine later, and then another 6-pack of apple and 6-pack of peach fritters. Oh, really? With all this stuff that you're eating, it's like I'm surprised that you look so well, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people who would eat that kind of shit, to be honest, like they would look like the average McDonald's goer or something. Hello, Deborah. How you doing? Hello, Nathania. How you doing? Hello, Rajput. Okay, whatever, Brian. Go away. You know what I mean? I am in the UK. Yeah, the USA and the UK are different countries. Da Uncle Slayer, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Hope you're well today. What's your name? What's scary? Yeah. Well, the AI stuff's a bit kind of. Hi, Nathania. Nice to meet you too. Yeah, welcome in everybody. And we've apparently got 25 people on YouTube right now. Say hello if you're watching. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on the bell icon. It's all pretty healthy. It's all vegan, dairy free. I usually use coconut milk powder to thicken it to my liking, or oat milk. Other than donuts being deep fried, what I make is healthy, I suppose. Yeah. Thank you, user. What's your name? It's like, why do people give a fuck about my hair and shit like that? Just, you know what I mean? If I want to cut my hair, then I'll cut my hair, you know? Like, it's like people are talking to me like I'm a kid, like I'm not a grown adult. It's like I can make my own decisions, you know? What is up with people? I mean, I just usually cut it every so often, and then, yeah. They're probably just trying to be negative, so whatever, you know. All they can do is try to nitpick, and it's like I had a video out where we're doing pull-ups and stuff, and then someone said, "Oh, but doing it on a tree, it gives you momentum." It's like they're trying to downplay you, to try to nitpick and try and, you know, find any way to. It's like, for example, they might nitpick about form. It might not be 100% perfect, but it's like they'll try and make a big deal about it or something, you know, something like that. It's just there's people who just like should probably focus on themselves and not try and nitpick at other people's achievements and try to downplay them. You know, that's what they do. That's what I about on a previous video about hate always comes from below, because it's internalized. It's internalized hate for their own life or whatever it might be, but it's internalized bitterness is what it is. People are generally quite happy or not gonna put energy into that. There you go. There's the Donald Trump. Yeah, hurt people, but it's no excuse though, is it? You know. We have to try and just take the responsibility. We need to be. I think you could say some of it's just down to how people are brought up. People are brought up to be quite victim mentality nowadays, or they're brought up to be just really weak in the mind at work. It could be due to things being so convenient now, so they don't actually have to put any work into anything. But the thing is, on the flip side, I do believe that there are things that are trying to, you know, suppress us. Like there was this post on Facebook, for example, where it was talking about, I'll have to see if I can find it, but it was basically what it was saying is that, you know, that whole saying of eat the rich, and then someone would respond to him saying that it's just basically someone's, you know, trying to kind of take away responsibility from their own life. Hello, Amy, how you doing? I hope you're well. And it's like, I can get what you're saying, that sometimes people will, you know, kind of try to sort of, you know, like make excuses for their own shortcomings by be like, oh, because as billionaires, I'll never become rich or something like that. It's like, well, yeah, there is some truth to that, but there's also, you have to take responsibility as well. So it's a kind of like it's like we have to kind of try and find a middle ground on it, I think. And oh, sorry to hear about that, Amy. So yeah, you see, like we have to try and find that middle ground where it's like, yeah, we can agree that you know, there is some forces that are, you know, kind of making it harder for people to, you know, to get ahead, you could say, but at the same time, you can't use that as some excuse to. Hello, Jeff. Okay. All right. yeah, you can't use that as an excuse just to do nothing. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? I hope you're well. It's like you can't just be like, oh, there's billionaires that are trying to stop me from making it. So then you just never try. It's kind of like becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy then, doesn't it? I'm from the UK. Where are you from? So it becomes just like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're just telling yourself that so then you don't have to actually do anything. You just become this victim, and this is the thing is that, oh, Hillbilly John, howdy, partner, or America. Oh yeah, which part of America? Yeah, billionaires need simple people because without they'd not be billionaires. Well, there is that, I suppose. Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, I know. There's some crazy stuff going on. Like I said, this whole Jim Carrey stuff. It's not just Jim Carrey. There's a lot of strange things going on right now. Like you see it with like Miley Cyrus. There's a lot of just really weird things going on with celebrities right now, and yeah, if it just kind of like exposes that this whole thing, the world is a stage, and yeah, it's all a joke to me, really. But yeah, and this is the thing that people are influenced by, this celebrity culture and all that, and you'll get someone or the influencers now, like they'll just, you are a virus. What do you mean you are a virus? How am I a virus? What are you talking about? What do you mean? You are a virus. Anyway, is everybody okay? Hope you're all having a good day so far. If anyone's new here, hit that subscribe button. That would be really appreciated. Hello, Astri. How you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome to my live. Keep the chat flowing, everybody. Hello, Sienna. How you doing? Hope you're well. Nice to meet you all. So what do you all want to talk about then? So yeah. Hello, Emily. Welcome in over on TikTok. You've joined me on the other side now. Squirrel hunting, what the hell? Squirrel hunting. Hello, Super Elvin. Oh, really? Oh, really? Hello, Shadows. What do you mean? Yeah. What's the jam here, new? We're just here to chat about things, just whatever, we're just that kind of, yeah. There's not really usually any kind of agenda to it. It's just kind of, it's just whatever. Anyway. Hello, Ayo Breeze. How you doing? Hello, Acoustic. Hello, Carol. Good to see you. No, I don't know what that is. Shadow X. I mean, not much at the moment. Just yeah. Hello, Campbell. I'll just call you Campbell because I don't know what your first. I don't know how you pronounce that. The first name. Hello, Ritik Khan. Oh, really? Oh no. What, on a Saturday? Ever just go away then, old dog? Thought that old dog was okay, but you know what I mean? If people are going to comment on appearance, then you know what I mean? They just come in and that's all they have to say or something. Is it because I timed him out before and then he's like kind of seething over or something? I don't know, but if you're gonna be like that, then what's your problem? So I have boundaries. Anyway. Yeah, whatever, just hello Annie. Good to see you. Hope you're well today. Hello Sunflower. How you doing? Welcome to my life. Yeah, happy Saturday. Yeah. What are you up to today? So I was thinking of some idea, something I could do, so I could live stream this actually. What I could do, go into different towns and stuff, and just have some sign. I could just like do a thing where if I can make people laugh, they pay me, sort of thing. So that's an idea I've got because I watched a video where they were kind of doing that. So Algeria, I'm from the UK. How about you? Hello, Mella. How you doing? Hope you well. Getting a lot of trolls in here today on YouTube. Kim, thank you for the likes. That sounds good for shorts, possibly, yeah. But I could just live stream it and kind of yeah. Thank you for the follow, Sunflower. But you can always like chop it up into shorts and stuff. Hello, Surf Ninja Gaming. Hello there, Surf Ninja Gaming. Are you still there, Andrea? Because Andrea's from Canada as well, eh? So what's your name, eh? I don't think you do a lot of surfing in Canada, do you? Maybe can you like go surfing on can you like go surfing on Lake Ontario or something like that? Eh? Hello, Stacy. Did it have to be like warm weather because it would be a bit cold on the Oh yeah. It will be at this time of year. Thank you for the hello, Nancy. Uh, Fargo. Don't know. I don't know anything about that. Hello, Stacy. They call me Stacy. Thank you for the follow, Kim. You got a lot of female fans with that voice, huh? I mean, some of them like it. Hello, Achille. What's Owie? All right, thanks. Owie. You mean how are you? I'm all right. How are you? Just was at the gym last night and I had someone spot me on the bench press. I got like 20 reps on 50 kilograms. How many languages do you know? Just English. But I did bits of French in school. Oh, it's spring. Yeah, it's just about almost spring here, really, but starting to get a bit like springy kind of weather now. It's warmed up a bit. We were getting some quite cold weather, but it's gotten milder. Seems like spring can start a bit early nowadays. Like sometimes February it can already be spring. So yeah, they'll say it's like global warming or something. Like what you guys think about that? Because there's been all these debates on what's causing all that, and some are saying it's natural cycles, but then they're finding that it's warming too fast for it to just be natural. I'm not saying to be all like a climate fearmonger or something, but thank you for the likes, Vilma. But I do think there's some phenomenon going on now. I've heard about a theory that about geoengineering as well, that might be causing the weather to change as well. Like okay, Achille. Spring starts in September in my place. Oh yeah. Oh really? Whereabouts are you from? Everything is looking up. What do you mean? And about with the weather and stuff, or a little jazzy? An influenza? No, no. I'm a I'm a rhinovirus. A virus that comes from rhinos. But it's called rhinovirus or something because it's well they call it rhinite, so whatever anything you think of rhino, like rhinoplasty, to do with the nose basically. So oh, Australia, g'day mate. Look, it's not that cold. I just don't really put the heating on very much. I have it on a bit, but then I could probably take it off to be fair, but I've just been kind of keeping it on with because I don't put the heating on to a high thermostat, usually about maybe like 18 degrees or something like that. So I don't have it on like 20 plus degrees or something. Hello, Pirate Gaming, how you doing? Hope you're well. But now there's shrimp on the barbie. Yeah, has anyone seen Dumb and Dumber? I'm not married now. Yeah, rhinovirus is just the name of it's just a common cold basically. It's what causes most of the common cold viruses. There's rhinoviruses, coronaviruses, there's adenoviruses, things like that. So yeah, they're just a category of viruses. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going around this time of year. Yeah, man flu is what they call it. Because is it sort of because men tend to kind of make more of a fuss about it or something, or why they call it man flu or something? It's like kind of thank you for the hot meat mayor. Tell us a joke if you know. Yeah, well, I was thinking about doing that in town. I'm friends with 25 letters of the alphabet, but I don't know why. I was reading a book about anti-gravity. It was impossible to put down. News related, and I don't watch any of that. What's going on with all that then? I don't really pay much attention to that, to be honest. I try not to pay attention to things I have no control over. Thank you for the follow, Janice. A really free art universe. Anyway, I hope everyone's well. Let's get this shout out if you can. Showing is going. Yeah, I beat you to it. Annie, yeah, because Annie timed them out as well, but yeah. Anyway, well, it's good to be back, even though we might get a few annoying people, but just got to try and stay positive and all that. Hello, live from the Philippines. How you doing? No, I don't, Natasha. I'm not sure, Avery's. Part of me thinks it's some kind of a distraction or some kind of humiliation ritual or something. I don't know what to believe. Hello, Christian Bridges. How you doing? Hope you're well. If anyone's new here, hit that subscribe button. That would be really appreciated. I don't know. It's a mouth harp. If you want to know what it is. Yeah, it's a mouth harp. Or a jaw harp, or a Jew's harp. Oh, Natasha's from Scotland. How's my Scottish accent, wee lassie? I dunno. Thank you for the follow, CC. How you doing? I hope you're well today. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, nice. Joker, like Joker with a Y. Yeah. Thank you for the likes, Wendy. How you doing? Yeah, Caleb Lee. It's what's that? We got what's that? How to get? What do you mean? Well, I mean, it's just apparently there's been quite a few people getting their accounts demonetized. So it's just one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, I'm from England. Yeah, surprise, surprise. But yeah, so maybe I could put my PayPal link if anyone wants to do that. I don't know if Annie wants to like help me get the link kind of dropped a few times possibly, but hello Sadia, but I can try and drop it. And actually, no, I can't drop it, unfortunately. Or at least I can't. You'd have to go and grab the link or something and then put it in it yourself, probably. And I could pin it or something. I don't know. Actually, I could put the link in, but I just can't pin it. That's what it is, isn't it? So, yeah. Yeah. I'll just get the link and then you can pin it. Yeah, you can do the clipboard thing, can't you? But yeah, what do you think's going on with Jim Carrey? Because it's kind of weird. And he looks like his eyes have changed colour, so we're supposed to believe he's got contact lenses, and for what reason would he do that? It all seems a bit strange, doesn't it? Or a bit weird, don't you think? There's a lot of weird things been going on, hasn't there? So, like, yeah, some reckon he might be replaced. Like, it just seems very out of character for him to even do that. Okay, we'll see you later then, Alfie. That, yeah, he supposedly went on some kind of spiritual thing, and then it's like, and now he's come out just being like, I don't know, yeah. But yeah, there's a, you know, with the depression thing or something. But like, Fu, thank you for the follow. I mean, this could just be what happens to you when you get so deep into the matrix, if you will. But he's looking quite different, isn't he? So some of us thinking there's something going on there because he was exposing certain truths about the system and like the music and all music, not the music, the Hollywood and all that kind of stuff. All these celebrities and how they get kind of yeah, like he was going on about this thing and like these symbols that they use and stuff. Some call them gang signs, or thank you for the follow. And some even go as far to say it's satanic or something. But I mean, but there seems to be some, you know, a lot of these signs that they use and stuff. Rupert Law, I don't know anything about him, and you know, and Jimmy Kimmel, yeah. So like, what do you think's up with that then? Like, why? You know, like, because it seems like a kind of somebody that he's like one of these people that are quite hard to control because he's just like, hello, Lucas. I'm a Cancerian. So let me just go and grab the PayPal. So if anyone wants to do a donation, let me just go and grab that real quick. Welcome to G Boards Clip. What are you saying? What are you saying? I don't know what's going on. My hubby. What is that? Anyway, bear with me a second, guys. Just need to sort this out. Copy link, and then we can drop it in the chat. But yeah, I mean, so why was he depressed? Is it because of all the stuff going on? But is that caused him to get a bunch of Botox and stuff? Either way, whatever's going on, there's obviously some kind of, yeah. I remember there was this thing, there was someone called Theo Von, and he's like this kind of comedian guy, and thank you for the follow, WFD. And people say, oh, he's paranoid and all this kind of stuff, but it's like, maybe he's onto something, and it's just, people try and make it, oh yeah, Britney Spears, there was something with her, but, well, some reckon it was something to do with Justin Timberlake. I remember watching this stuff about how Justin Timberlake was being quite kind of not very nice or something. So I saw this thing about, oh, I can pin it now, because for some reason it wasn't letting me pin the PayPal thing, right? And I don't know why it was doing that the other time. Maybe it was a glitch or something, but someone was saying they don't like you to pin external donation links, but apparently it's letting me do it now. So that's good then. So you guys don't have to do that. So, but that's, yeah. If you want to like kind of do that basically, but it's up to people if they want to do that. What do you want help with? Hello, Jamie. Not too bad, thank you. I saw a bit of your workout video, so yeah. So you've been keeping up with that, I see. Yeah, I've been doing your rows, I saw, and some squats and some, like, what was it, leg raises or something, whatever we were doing, but yeah, and some push-ups. I love mountain climber workout. It do most of your body, like shoulder, abs, core, glutes, and quads. Yeah, somewhat, yeah. Yeah, especially if you go quite, hard with it and do enough volume. But yeah, it's a good exercise. It's kind of like, depends how you do it. If you do it fast, it's going to be more of a cardio kind of workout, but some say you should do it slower and more controlled for more ab engagement or something. But brilliant. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'm trying to do it every day. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? But I saw this video that someone did about, hello, I Show Vibes MC. How you doing? It's not I Show Speed, is it? Hello, Alien. I'd like to see a magic trick. Okay, cool. We can do that if you like. Let me get the cards. So I got magic tricks. So there's my PayPal link if anyone wants to help me out, but that's up to you anyway. So one-handed card cut. So what do you think's going on with the Jim Carrey thing then? Maybe they're just trying to mess with us. I don't know. Maybe it's all some kind of distraction again. Maybe they're just trying to mess with us, trying to troll with us. Right. Anyway, Speed is second in line here. Oh, really? Yeah. When he says I show speed, does he mean like, as in like velocity, or is he talking about a certain substance? Maybe both. You love magic. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's do it. So, Ace of Clubs. Yeah. I'll put that down. And then we've got King of Clubs, right? So what's this? If I just tap it like that. Now you see that's the ace of clubs, and now that is the king of clubs. So yeah, unfortunately you didn't really see all that because of the camera angles and stuff, but Shin Lim, I've seen Shin Lim, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got some good like illusions and stuff, but it was first speed, now it's ice shore speed. Oh really? I don't know, it'd be hard to do a lot of tricks on here because some of it would require more like kind of audience engagement and stuff, but I could do one where I take a card out. Let's just say we go with this one, King of Diamonds. And then I'll put the King of Diamonds back in the deck somewhere. You see it's going right in the middle. And we're going to completely lose it in the middle of the deck. So we're just going to shuffle the cards up. And I could have somebody else do this and then all I have to do is just kind of I just have to kind of put two cards in like this in the middle of the deck somewhere, right? And then we just kind of go like this. One card should push out. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, and then boom, selected card jumps out. So, but that would usually happen without me seeing it, but just kind of, it's actually a very simple card trick. All you have to do, and you can drop out now if you don't want to see it, but hello Sally, how you doing? I hope you're well. So to do it, it's very simple, guys. So all you have to do basically is like, let's say we go with this card, right? 4 of hearts. When you put it back into the deck, so let's say you put it back here, right? What you're going to do is this. You're going to use your, so you're going to kind of have it in an angle like that. And you're going to bend the card with one of your fingers like that. You can't a crimp there, look. So when it goes back in, it's going to be quite easy, look, to identify the card. So even if you try and shuffle it, problem is I've got other cards that are a bit crimped, so I have to make sure that we can actually find it. But yeah, basically it's just about crimping the card and then you put the card in one below and one above. And then what happens is it just kind of naturally will just kind of, with the pressure of my hand, or you can do it on a table, whatever, and then just kind of like clenching it like this, and then kind of, actually didn't work that time, but you're probably better off using a table. It's a more hard surface, it pushes it through better, but that's just like how it works anyway. Yeah, it's all just an illusion, Leonardo, you know, it's you know, there was actually a, what was it called, Unmasked Magician, or masked, no, it was Masked Magician, wasn't it, where it was like exposing a load of magic tricks, a lot of these, like, you know, saw the woman in half magic trick thing, wasn't there, where they saw them in half and then put them back together. It's like yeah, it's just it just goes to show how easy it can be to fool people, you know. Like, if you can fool somebody with a magic trick, then it's like, well, what else can you fool people with? People get fooled by statistics, for example, when there was actually a book called How to Lie with Statistics, wasn't there? What's that, Hillbilly? Oh yeah, Jamie Blaine, yeah. Dynamo. Remember Dynamo? Have you seen Dynamo recently? He's like gotten all like puffy and stuff, and it's like, it's just sad really, isn't it? Where did you say you're from again? Jammy Jam Jam. So what's your name? Are you Jamie, or are you just like, or James, or what's your name? Anyway, I hope everyone's well. But yeah, it's just, there's some really weird stuff going on, but I don't know. But it kind of feels like they want us all kind of focusing our attention on that. Hello, Mua. Thank you for the likes. Instead of focusing our attention on becoming the best versions of ourselves. Imagine if the whole world actually became the best versions of themselves. Imagine if everyone just stopped paying attention to any of the crap and just became the best versions of themselves. I think the world would be a much better place, but... Oh, it's Joe. Right. Oh, yeah. Drago Spuka. Oh, really? Alright, anyway, I hope everyone's well. So, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, it was. So, yeah, we could always do a live together at some point, but yeah. Like a basic, like, fitness thing or something. Bahrain. And welcome in, Mr. Kit Kat. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Is everyone okay? Damn, I tried. What's that? What did you try? I know, it's crazy, isn't it? People fighting over toilet roll and bread and whatever, yeah. Tin tomatoes. Hello, new. Hello, Len. How you doing? It's just crazy, isn't it? It was like we were in some apocalypse. It was so weird. It felt like we were in some kind of doomsday or something. Such a weird time to be alive. But every so often that things like that can happen, you know? Like when it was World War and all that, that would have been a very weird time. But people were saying it was end times back then, so it's like, yeah, there's always, you know, it's like there's all these like end times prophecy people. There's always these kind of, oh, the end is near and all that. But it's like there's always been times in history that felt like that, you know, that felt very prophetic, you could say. So I just don't really buy it. It's like, yeah, the world will eventually come to an end, I would have thought, but then again, who knows? Depends what you want to believe in, really, but that's what the scientists will say anyway, that eventually maybe because the earth will so the sun will burn out or something, and or something else will happen before that, and the earth will be gone, but anyway, hello Voldemort, how you doing? Everyone okay? Is it anniversary? What anniversary? We have had a good run on this planet, to be fair, yeah. Yeah. Oh, really, Dipro? No, I'm from the UK. Voldemort, where are you from? Oh, the first lockdown. Oh, yeah. Not the first lockdown, that was in March, wasn't it? Stay at home! Save lives! Whatever kind of thing that they were saying. Thank you for the follow, Scent of Love. That's your name, by the way. Hello, Edmund. How you doing? Hope you're well today. Why can't Tori Reid says, oh yeah, it's just I was in the shower earlier and it's just a little bit messy, but yeah. Anyway, someone said I look like Wolverine with this hair or something. I got told to work from home and that we'd be back in the office the following week. We never actually went back. Yeah. I don't know whether that's really to worry about. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Bismarck. In 5 billion years, this will all be over and we will be one with the sun. All right. Oh, Granny. Oh, God. Thank you for the follow, Mariani. Hope you're all doing well today. Hello, Susie. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. That's everybody else. So what do you think about this, Susie, about the idea of going out and just going out with some tip thing, like a bucket or something, and offering that if people laugh, they gotta pay me kind of thing, or something like that. Hello, Silvana. A laugh for £1 or something. But then it's just the only problem is that not that many people carry cash anymore. So, Irene99, how are you? What do you think on the mess created us in the whole world? I don't know what you mean, Cruz. Hello, Asha. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hello, Ernie. How you doing? I don't know, Cruz. I don't know. What do you think? Hello, Irene99. You okay? Good to see you all. Welcome in here. Nice to have you all in my life. Yeah. Oh, I don't know much about that, Cruz. Hello, Slorup Grad. Yes, I am. I don't know, like, what do you think? Like, there's not a whole lot that we can do about that, really, is there? Try not to kind of think about all the negative stuff that much, really, but yeah. I have enough negative thoughts in my head without all the political negative shit. About 6'4". Oh, really? Thank you for the follow, Sam. How you doing today? I hope you're well. Apparently, we've got 21 people in TikTok and 10 on YouTube. So, anyway, Tiger King, I'm all right, thank you. How are you? Hello, Varun. How are you today? Hope everyone's well. Keep the chat flowing, everybody. Yeah. Hi, Tiger King. It's always great to have Tiger King in the live stream. I always love seeing Tiger King. It's such a pleasure. It's such a great honor to have Tiger King in the live stream. I was just doing this guy called Yogi goes by the name just a Yogi, and this is like my impression of him. What's my height? I've just answered that question. Gob Gang, thank you for that. Name, eh? Huh. Anyway, hope you're all well. Story time. All right. Have you got any stories you want to share or something? Oh yeah, I'm all right, thank you, Faye. I was thinking of something funny the other day that happened, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I'll tell you a funny story, right? There was a question that we had, it was on antonyms. You know what antonyms are, guys? Hello, Stefan, how you doing? Okay, go away then. It's content, we're just here to just chat and just try and, there's not a particular agenda to it. Just, hello, I'm a human. Opposite of synonym, yeah, basically it's opposite meaning words. So basically, so like what is the opposite of and it said what is the opposite of hard? You know what I said? Why did he block my messages? Oh no. I have been blocking some messages, but don't think I blocked any of yours though. Anyway, Measy, thank you for the likes. How you doing today? Hope you're well. If anyone's new here. Now I said easy. That was my answer. Because I'm thinking hard as in like difficult, but they meant hard as in like hard and soft. What's the point here today? Just go away then. Yeah, so that's what was just my brain. I was thinking hard, like hard and easy. Hard mode, easy mode. Well, that's the problem when you have like, say, two words that can mean completely different things. So then I should have technically got that right because, you know, it could also be that because hard there's a different context, isn't there? I mean, hello, Mafi. That's the problem, is that it's kind of a trick question because it can have two different answers. It hasn't really. Why are you asking that anyway? Doesn't make a difference whether I have or haven't got one, I don't think. I mean, I don't really, I never completely shave it off anyway, but I usually just trim it down to like a stubble. I haven't got around to doing that for a while, but I don't like to completely shave it off. That's just what I do anyway. Whatever. Hi, Fusion. Good to see you again. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Oh, really? I don't really care what's in at the moment. It's like, I don't follow trends. Thank you for the following. It's like there was this whole thing about mullets and stuff like that, Like, yeah, like mullets are like were like this kind of, and some people are still kind of doing that shit. And it's like, what the fuck? Why is all this coming back into fashion again? Like, so many people out of nowhere having mullets, and it's like 6'4" or something like that. Not exactly. I'm not somebody that really kind of. I don't really bother going out and like trying to approach women that much really anyway. So it's like, so I wouldn't really be getting much of anything anyway because I don't really put myself out there, I guess. Oh no, what? Oh, so what? Oh yeah, news. What? Why? Yeah, I don't news on all morning. What's going on in the news? Is there some kind of something going on? What are your thoughts on the Jim Carrey shit? Whether people believe it's some kind of his replace or not, I think it's a sign of something really kind of, I don't know, with these like Hollywood stars, there's definitely some strange things happening with all that, isn't there? You look at how a lot of them get influenced by all that, and there's definitely a phenomenon. You look at people like Britney Spears, you look at people like Miley Cyrus or whatever, and there's just something going on there, isn't there? Hello, Chloe. No. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for the likes. How are you today? You look what happened with a lot of these people. They just go kind of. You look what happened with, say, like Michael Jackson as well. As that's another one. A lot of them just end up going quite. Quite sort of strange. Like, is there something going on here? Is it something to do with these industries that just turn people that maybe they were already kind of somewhat, they could be a little bit unhinged to begin with, but then the industry just kind of tips them over the edge. It's like they profile certain kind of people, is what they say, that are a bit more vulnerable, perhaps. Like they get those people who are a bit kind of desperate and more kind of the people that they think that they can control, but then sometimes they might get one who's a bit of a harder to control and stuff, and you see that. It'll be Gaga next. She's very politically vocal. Oh, really? What's she been saying now? Like, weren't she like supporting Biden or something or whatever? But well, it doesn't matter who they were supporting, but it's like anti-Trump. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of these anti-Trump people are just as much kind of programmed, just as the Trump people. It's like the people that they support, I don't think are any better. Like they might try and put on some kind of pretense that they are, but they're all bought and paid for. So they say the left and right are two wings of the same bird. Yeah. She's very talented, yeah, real artist. Yeah, yeah. Well, there is that. Hello, reality pilled. Okay. But, just be 6'4", bro, brutal. I mean, not really. Hello, Polly. I mean, I've seen, there was this guy who's quite short, and his girlfriend's actually, I think, slightly taller than him. So, yeah, so it's not like always the case that short guys are struggling. A lot of it depends on, say, you know, what you have going for you and stuff like that. Anyway. Yes, everyone's slaying. I mean, I'm not saying everyone's slaying, but there's a lot of tall people that are struggling as well. Okay. She can actually sing and play piano. Most artists nowadays are just produce. Yeah, true. A lot of them are just like, thank you for follow and thank you for follow, Polly. A lot of them are just, yeah, they're fake. You got these artists like Drake and all these other singers who use auto-tune. Their voices sound robotic. They can't sing a single word. No, I'm from England. Few scaled 161. Delusional. Who's delusional? You used to call me on your cell phone. It's just a bunch of auto-tune. Ever since that, was it Cher? Do you believe in life after love? I know, auto-tune city. That's the thing, isn't it? It's not just auto-tune, but they use like post-production things, like they'll use things to try and, whether it's pitch shifting or changing the texture of their voices, EQs, all kinds of stuff in it, you know. Like, there was that thing with like Taylor Swift that some people were saying at least she has at least she kind of writes her own stuff, really. Like she has at least some kind of creative freedom, but a lot of them don't have any kind of creative freedom. It's just totally soulless. But I mean, I would say I'm not really a big fan of things like Taylor Swift because I just feel like a lot of it's just kind of, I don't know, I'm just not really into that. Not really into a lot of the modern pop music. I think a lot of it's just because De Niro also speaks publicly against him. What's that? But so are you like someone that's like kind of anti-Trump biased, or like are you just wondering like what your thank you for the follow, and what do you just see the whole thing as just a kind of pantomime? Because that's how I see it, both sides, you know. Because there's also people that get attacked for, you know, for being on the other side as well. So it's one of those things, isn't it, that, you know, if you're a celebrity and you're like publicly sharing your political opinions, you're gonna get. It's like look what happened with J.K. Rowling, for example, whether you agree with her or not. But people from all kinds of sides getting attacked for their opinions. Jamie the simp. How am I a simp, you know? What are you on about? Personally, I think politics in general is just a load of shit. But oh really, Pete? I think it's all just a facade. As World War III started, some argue that World War III is a psychological warfare. I've heard of that's the theory about what real World War III is. It's psychological. It's basically using psychological operations against people. So it's not done through violence and stuff, and it's being done through, what they call it, like psychological programming and all that. But well, it kicked off this morning, didn't it? Let's see where it takes us. What's going on? Are you on about the Lady Gaga thing, or what? I'll have to have a look, but like, why is she so like anti-Trump then? Like, what's her beef with Trump? Like, I mean, I don't really know like I mean, I'm not saying that I like Trump or anything. It's just why is she so anti-Trump? As in like, anyway, it's just there was this thing of like, say, the garbage singer who got backlash for like, what was it? She got backlash for basically kind of saying some nasty things on it, you know, to one of her fans who wasn't really doing anything wrong. So yeah, and then tried to kind of virtue signal about saying, "Oh, should be focusing on all the, you know, people in Palestine or something." Like it was just a way to kind of deflect away and try and look like, you know, take the moral high ground and all that kind of shit. Hello, Jimmy. So what's going on with the Trump Iran thing? I don't know, but see what's going on. So Lady Gaga, Trump. There's always a deflection. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So what do you think's really going on then? What was your name again? Fusion Rocket. Hello, I see Civic. How you doing? Drawing your gaze from other things. Yeah, it feels like that's what they're trying to do. Look, is it because the whole Epstein files and all that shit? Let's have everyone talk about World War III or something. I don't know. But then some saying that the reason why they're putting, oh, Nikki, yeah, that was Nikki, yeah. the whole Epstein files and all that, and why they're bringing that out now. Are they bringing it out on purpose? Is what some are saying about it. Are they bringing it out at this moment on purpose as a way to try and basically desensitize people? Is it to try and? I thought that might have been a distraction of it in of itself, but looks like it might be way, way deeper than what anyone thought. That it goes way deeper than just Epstein. Shall I put it that way? That is what it seems anyway. It's all about controlling the information that gets out, and yeah. So my theory is that, is it some kind of humiliation ritual? Have this all put out to the public in a way that people know that some shit's coming out, but they can't do anything about it. It's like, we're putting it all out there, but you can't do anything about it because nothing's changing. I mean, I'm just saying that, is there something else going on here? Is what I'm saying. It's like, that's kind of like the, hello, Jenna. Is it about controlling the information that comes out in a way to try and prevent people from actually taking a stand? People should be more angry, I would have thought, right? So someone was saying about this, like, why aren't people more pissed off? What's anti-Semitic? What are you talking about? You're on about? Like, why is it, why is it all come out now? It's like they're trying to drip feed it out or something, or I don't know. Are they just trying to like drip feed all this stuff out? Because that's why I'm a bit kind of, thinking like, what about the, why is it being released kind of thing in this way, and replacement information control. Hello, Haley. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. Apparently, there's 27 people on TikTok. Where are they all? I feel like that they're just bought in a lot of these lives because the numbers just don't seem to make sense. Like, how is there 27 people but only like one person chatting right now? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, but yeah, right, Jimmy. Anyway, how you doing? But yeah, we'll just get rid of that Cobra person. Oh, you're going to Hull? What are you doing in Hull? Oh yeah. You look like you lack empathy. Well, that's like your opinion, isn't it? There's 0 followers, 0 following. What a surprise. AI was made for that exact reason. Good, mate. I hope you're all. I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, so the AI is about, you're saying that's about controlling information. All day clubbers. All right, I thought that was in York. Or isn't the one in York as well something? But all right. Anyway, but yeah, basically, like, I don't know. I'm just quite cynical, you could say, really. For an app that has hundreds of millions of users, I seem to come across the same lives over and over again, or the same kinds of lives. There's not much authenticity to these people, really. Who's these people? Who are you talking about? I'll see you later, Nikki. Have a good one. Hello, Levi. Who's these people? Who are you talking about? So, streamers on here. Yeah. There's a lot of like people just trying to cause drama, basically. My mum was actually saying this. So AI algo friendly, yeah, definitely. It's either AI slop or just a bunch of drama Hello, Riyadh. There's literally, this is the thing, I got demonetized on my YouTube. And the thing is that, there's people who do drama every day, just causing a bunch of chaos, and they can be monetized. It's not fair, is it? But YouTube thrives on that kind of stuff. And also TikTok as well. They won't do anything about that. Hello, Elisa. Yeah, I'm fine. I've had sleep already. Yeah, I've had sleep. I once put my finger on the stove and it hurt. Yeah, not good. Hello, Chris. Scotland in the house. Alex Scorpio, hello, Wilder. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all well. Nice to meet you all. Apparently, there's 33 people on TikTok, 11 people on YouTube. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, hit this follow button, subscribe. Thank you. Wilder says on me, what do you mean? I want your milky banana. What the name is that? Well, I hope you're having a great day. Hello, sorry, bless you, my brother. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, all you tremendous people. So, we're going to war with Iran. But yeah, we're going to release the alien files. I don't want to release the Epstein files, but we'll release the alien UFO files. Hello, Adelea. Hope you're well today. It's hard to be authentic on here because it wouldn't feed the algos, and like yourself, you get demonetized or even striked out. I mean, the thing is, I might have gotten banned for my own fault, to be fair. I don't know exactly why, but maybe it was just a bunch of the shorts that I were putting out, and it was a bit kind of repetitive and kind of... I used this sound that, like, I kept using the sound to try and build my channel up, but some people might have found it a bit annoying, but it's like, but there's people that do far worse on this platform and get away with it. So, it's just one of those things. It's just unfortunate. But anyway, hello, One Dark Rep. Yeah, I was at the gym yesterday and I actually had someone spot me on the bench press, and I only did 50 kilograms on it, but I did 20 reps. So it's quite a lot of reps, really. So it took me a while to get through that set, but yeah, it was. So I had someone spot me, but yeah, I managed to be able to do 20 reps. So that was good. It was. Yeah, it was. That's the most I've done anyway on that. So you can go a bit further with a spotter or something, but yeah. I was just doing 50 kilograms for 20 reps. So I estimate that my 1 rep max is probably about 80 or so, but I've never tried to go above 70 before. But I probably would be able to get at least 80. And if I had like proper technique, then I might be able to bump it up to 100, but I don't know. Because I did a little bit of arching, but like not. I've seen some people do some like crazy arching and some crazy techniques for bench press, like leg drive and stuff like that. But I didn't barely do any of that. I just kind of did a little bit of arch, but like nothing crazy. But yeah, I could probably bump it up to 100 if I did everything all correct, I guess. You look different. Why don't you just go away, David? I saw you just being all kind of negative and stuff, Why don't you just do one? You know what I mean? We don't need that kind of stuff, do we? Rosalind, thank you for the follow. I'm doing fine, thank you. Danny, how you doing? Great work. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know, I would love to be able to do 100 kilograms on the bench press. It's just, I would need a spotter for a start, and I would need... to try and learn the proper technique to try and use leg drive and stuff like that, because you can get a few extra kilograms by using leg drive and stuff. So yeah. Does anyone try to use leg drive on bench press where they'll try and push with their feet or something to try and generate more momentum? Because they were saying how on a bench press it's not just about using your chest but also using um yeah, yeah. I'm currently pushing about 200 pounds my own body weight. Yeah, I'm 220 something probably in body weight, but with push-ups you're only using about two-thirds of your body weight, so that's probably about 130, 140 maybe, something like that. So like, yeah, that's the thing you got to remember, that push-ups, because of how you're kind of like shaped like that on a push-up, so you're not technically pushing all of your body weight. Um, so yeah, not by I suppose. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I started being able to do like archer push-ups and stuff like that. So I was even looking at trying to do the thing called the what's it called? Typewriter push-up. So I might try and show that at some point. Yeah, typewriter push-up. It's this like side-to-side push-up. But some people do it with pull-ups and rolls as well. But I can't do proper typewriter pull-ups. I can only do like limited range of motion on that, because you have to be able to do very wide grip pull-ups, and as in like you have to be able to go very wide on it to be able to do that. Those are like what they call like prerequisites for that. You have to really. I mean, I can't really do archer pull-ups. Hopefully soon I'll unlock the archer pull-up. It just unlocks once you. It's like once you start unlocking certain things, other things can get unlocked pretty quickly. Like once I started unlocking the pull-up properly, then I was like, okay, I can do commando pull-ups. I can do. I even unlocked. I even did a rep of L-sit pull-up as well, or so yeah, I do different variations and things. I even did a video where I did a pull-up, then come down to the bottom, then switch my grip while still holding onto the bar, and then go into a chin-up. So I like to just kind of mess around sometimes and just play around and have some fun, really. Just kind of experiment with some different things. Thank you for the likes, Total. I like to make my workouts interesting, even if it's not optimal. I'm kind of sick of it's not optimal though. Sometimes I like to just have fun, you know? What's my political stance? I mean, I would say that, like, I don't really believe in the whole kind of, there's this whole left and right kind of thing, and like different parties. I don't align with any of them, I would say. I'll see you later, Susie. Have a good one. I don't align with any of these parties. I think they're all just part of the same system. That's just two wings of the same bird and all that. So that's where I'm at, really, with when it comes to politics and stuff. But yeah, I don't vote for any of these people because I don't believe that it's going to actually change anything. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm about 6'4". Why? I get a weighted vest again soon, 15 kilograms. I used to have a 20-kilogram vest, but I think it's unnecessary. Depends what you're doing. Yeah, depends on what you're using it for, but it can be a good way to do like progressive overload if hello Tora, not seen you for a while. How you doing? I hope you're well. Like if you're wanting to try and progress certain exercises like push-ups, for example, then. But the only problem with a weighted vest if you're doing push-ups is it can decrease the range of motion. So maybe using parallax or something might be able to compensate for that or account for that. I mean, smart girl insight. Thank you for the likes. How you doing? Hello, Oliver Chapman. How you doing today? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. But yeah, that's the thing that you should probably take into account if you are doing. It can decrease the range of motion a few inches if you're using a weighted vest. So if you're trying to go for like very low push-ups, then it can limit that in a way. So it can counter some of the benefits that you would get from adding weight. So yeah, hi. Sorry, I'm good. Thanks. Good to see you. How have you been? I'm all right. Thank you. I just got demonetized though, so on YouTube at least anyway. At least I'm still monetized on TikTok though, so it's just tough, really, isn't it? Just gotta keep going with it, and yeah. But I'm thinking of just doing some like outdoor stuff. Like I might do some outdoor kind of comedy or whatever, telling jokes and stuff, and just see if I can make any money doing it or something. And yeah, I use it for push-ups, but for the treadmill, walking, jogging too. But the vest I'm gonna get is adjustable, so I can lessen the weight to 10 kg or 5 kg. Oh yeah, true. That's good then. Okay, Mihai. That sucks. Yeah, well. No, no, it's not Devon. Okay. Is everybody all right then? Hope everyone's well today. Thank you for joining me. You are a well. What do you mean? A well? Like a well of water or something? What do you mean? Hello, one Jack Paul. How you doing? Hope you're well today. What are you talking about, Mihai? Huh. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Neville Longbottom. I don't know what's going on with all that. Anyway, so yeah, my PayPal's there if anyone wants to support that. Oh, thank you, Orthodox Bop. But I doubt anyone's hardly gonna do that, are they? Anyway. Or Stargazer. I saw Stargazer the other day. I saw Stargazer on my video. But I don't see Stargazer as much, but why were you thinking of like Neville Goddard? That's what I was thinking. Neville. Yeah, it's almost the same name or something. Hello, Ashamina. If I would, I could, Jamie. I'm skint. It sucks. So fair enough. That's okay. You know, I understand some people are struggling themselves. They're saying that you can't pour from an empty cup. It's not just about money as well, but also in terms of like even someone's mental health, like in terms of them trying to bring positivity about, unless it's like you have to be someone that can actually be at a state where you can actually give. Otherwise, you know, you just you have nothing to give. Anyway, Ed Sheeran. Okay. Okay. If I gamble and when I give money away. Oh, really? Huh. Suppose that's a good one. There's actually a way that you can win money without it. Technically, it's not really gambling as such. So as Richard was telling me about this, so what you would do is you would put a bet on a event that's almost impossible to lose. Like it could be a very likely thing to happen. like for example, betting against a draw or something like that, where most likely they're going to win. Over time, it would add up basically that you would bet on an event, even if it's only say like, let's say it's like 1 to 5 or something. So, and that's basically you only earn like say a small amount each time, but it adds up over time. If you get me. So there could be some ways. I'm not telling people to go out gamble. It's all about strategy and all that. Hello, peace. How you doing? So basically, like high probability favorites. So this is what I mean. So like odds of 1/5 or 1 to 20 or something. For example, it says while safe, a single loss on a heavy favorite requires many subsequent wins to recover the lost stake. So that's the only problem with such a strategy that if you was to say like lose one, then yeah, it could take a while for it to get it back or something. Hello, Fiery. Good to see you. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. But yeah, you just have to like not, bet more than you're willing to lose, basically, is what I'm saying. Bet responsibly if you're going to do it. Thank you for the follow, Andy. So there's a thing called lay the draw. So it says as balls betting against a draw, a betting exchange during the match, aiming to lock in a profit once a goal is scored. When a team scores, the draw odds rise, allowing you to buy the draw at the higher odds to secure a profit regardless of the final outcome. So that's an option as well. Lay the draw. Hello, Sheena. Yeah. So it says ideal games feature a strong favorite. Teams with low draw percentages or matchups expected to have over 2.5 goals. Execution lay the draw, e.g. at odds below 4.0 before kickoff or early in the match. Profit taken green up. Once the team scores, the draw price rises, cash out, lock in profit. If the match remains 0-0, the draw price drops, increasing liability. Common safer approaches include entering at halftime or only in matches with high scoring potential. So you just have to do your research, really. So, oh, really, Sheena? But yeah, the more riskier the method, then the more potential there is to gain from it. But it's just one of those things: low risk to low reward, high risk to high reward. That's just that's just life, basically. That yeah, you can do. Sometimes they'll offer free things like, hello, Lush, and you could do things like matched betting on some of them, where you could put on a bet for say like such a team to win, then you could bet on at the exchange for them to lose. So that way you're covering both outcomes. Oh yeah, free spins. Yeah, yeah. You can do like like the casino sites and stuff like Sky Vegas or whatever it's called, or whatever sites you can go on. Like we can get the casino offers, and there's some ways to like take advantage of it, but a lot of people don't do it because they're afraid of losing money. But little things add up over time, but you just have to, yeah. Hello, just call me Paddy. Oh, really? Oh, really? I don't know what he sounds like, to be honest. Hello, Anthony. Is that you again? Someone called Anthony that keeps being annoying, but hopefully it's not the same person. Thank you for the likes, Emily. Okay, well, we'll go away then. Goodbye. Hello, the Pug Plug. How you doing? I hope you're well today. Does anyone watch my videos? Might get a new video out later. My eye says America. America! America! Fuck yeah! Alright. How is it that there can be 28 people on TikTok right now, Emily? What do you think about that, eh? Doesn't seem right, does it? Where are they all? I'm pretty sure my blog. Hate comes from below. Yeah, I made that video, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit strange, isn't it? No one chatting. Apparently 27 people. Where are they all? What do you mean, Mihai? No one chatting. It's all a bit weird. Hello, Maddie. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Maddie. Sausage. I love sausage, but some people won't eat sausages. Depends on their beliefs. Some people say it's like it's haram or it's not kosher. My growing up, maybe not particularly. No, yeah, what's going on, guys? Not that anything wrong. It's like we've got half the amount of people supposedly on YouTube, got 13 on YouTube and 28 on TikTok, yet there's way more chatting going on YouTube. So what is going on? Who are all these people on TikTok? Just seems a bit kind of fake to me. Doesn't seem right. Yeah. Like, if anyone is actually on TikTok, can you just like say hello just so I know it's not just a bunch of bots or something? A glitch? I don't know, probably not. I keep seeing it all the time where it'll say there's a certain number of people, but then it all seems fake. Without anyone. 41st like, thank you. You don't have TikTok now. It's just full of like brain rot. Well, it's like YouTube Shorts as well, but yeah. They're both just as bad pretty much, and Instagram Reels as well, that's another one. Yeah. You're always going to get some good people in between though, so. But like I said, it's usually the brain rot and all the drama and stuff that gets the most views, unfortunately. People seem to be less attracted to the "you are atheist." Nah, I wouldn't really call myself atheist. I would say that I would say that I'm not a religious person, but I'm also not an atheist either. Anyway. Hope you're all well. So then, undecided. I would say that it comes down to like basically what our definition of God is in that, because there's a lot of like loaded questions on things like that where people have a certain connotation about God and stuff, what they mean by God sort of thing. But like, what if consciousness is God? It's what I've been kind of going down the rabbit hole of thinking, like, what if the I am, the consciousness, is God, that is not separate from us? Because people have this idea that there's this separate entity that is, I mean, it's like, doesn't it actually say that we're actually all, that God is in all of us, that God is everywhere, apparently. If God is everywhere, then that must mean that we are all a part of God. So that we're not separate from God, but yet a lot of religious people act as though we are separate from God. Thank you for the like, sensitive love. So basically, like, we're just, like we're all supposedly just separate from the Creator, even though we can't actually see the Creator that's outside of us. It's just, as for all we know, collective consciousness could have been what created all of this in the first place. Well, it's like with quantum physics and stuff that suggests that consciousness must exist first, or maybe it all come at the same time. It's like the whole thing of what came first, the chicken or the egg sort of thing. But basically, like, did consciousness come first, or did matter come first? Let's say, what if they came at the same time? Hello, Isa. That it started with a thought, and that the thought was the exact moment that something happened, and then things became more complicated, and new expressions of that consciousness start to emerge, and that maybe we're all just an expression of the eternal consciousness, basically. That, what do you want to challenge me on, Brian? What are you on about, Romanians? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Thank you all for joining me today. What is your challenge for me? No, I've never been to Newcastle, HS. Is that where you're from? You explore. What are you talking about? Huh. Anyway, I was going over on TikTok. We're supposed to have like 30 people watching over there. Well, where are they all? Are they all just falling asleep or something? So come on, what's this challenge then, Brian? Like, spill. What is it? What are you talking about? You explore Romania. I don't know what's going on. You explore Romanians in my home country. What do you mean? Oh, what are you talking about? I mean, I don't. Maybe the government does. I don't fucking know. I mean, am I single? Yeah, why? How you doing, Molly Jane? Why are you asking? Your lovely English people atheistic sport us. Okay, I'm probably just gonna have to get rid of this person. They're just being kind of. This is not really like civil conversation, is it? Yeah, it's just weirdos. in the chat. How have you been? Are you still working out, Fiery? I'm fine, thank you. That's good to hear. I was at the gym last night. Went really hard with the training and stuff. So yeah, I was so tired after that last night. But the thing is, at the time, I probably could have kept going on for like another half an hour or something. Like, I don't know if you've ever been like that, where you just keep going and going. I was there for well over like 2 hours, doing a bunch of different things, different equipment and stuff. Like, did bits of weights, did bits of body weight stuff. I just kind of like to mix it up sometimes. I also did the leg press machine and went quite heavy on that. Hi Nona, how you doing? Hope you're well today. Thank you for joining me. Oh, Stormtrooper, it's Joe. I'm slowly trying to get back into it. This year has started with physical pain. Oh no, how come? That's not good. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Hi, everybody. Jesse Pollock. And let's see what we got on the card. Here we got an ace. Ace on the deck. All right. Okay, we've got one rep to do. What is up? Yeah, stay sucker free. We brought out stay sucker free t-shirts. We're doing the half rep range of motion. That's how you build the chest. Yeah, and we apply it to all exercises. We do it with the body squats, the inverted rows, and the pull-ups, and the dips. And what's this in the chat? You look like Willem Dafoe if he was bald and was covered in tattoos. Well, as they say, we all have doppelgangers. Oh, it's Chris Hemsworth. Nah. Do I look like Chris Hemsworth? Hello, Nona. How you doing? Hope you're well today. What is up, YouTube? Hello, Lillian. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. I'm 44 years old. I was an ex-con. We did the half rep range of motion in prison. That's how I got jacked in prison. What's the next card? It's a jack. We gotta do 11 reps. So, we do some body squats. 11 reps, body squats, okay? We do them like this, okay? Constant tension. Feel the burn. The half rep range of motion. If you want to build up those quads and those glutes and those hamstrings, do the half rep range of motion. Stay sucker free. Why are you covered in tattoos? Well, it was a form of self-expression. No, it's not Thor voice. It's a guy called Jesse Pollack. Oh, really, Amber? I'm good, thank you. What is the next card? Alright, we got 10 on the deck. I don't know how it happened, but at the end of last year, my legs started feeling kind of weird, but nothing too bad yet. But last month it became worse, but later it got better. Oh, that's good then. Just gotta be careful with like form and things like that, really. Okay, so I'll see you later then, Stormtrooper. Have a good day then. Okay, how's my Jesse Pollack voice? Okay, next card. Okay, got a king. Oh, God, 13. All right, we do 13. We do 13 prison push-ups. This is how we do the push-ups in jail. Okay, we're doing 13 prison push-ups, everybody. Let's do 13 push-ups. Okay. Oh, I forgot I should do body squats as well. I got to still do the 11 push-ups first, and then we do 13 body squats. Okay, everybody. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll do the 13 body squats. How are you doing on this fine Saturday afternoon? Oh, really? That's quite a... The hell? Hello, Mello. Thank you for the follow. Well, that's not good. Sloppy form, yeah. Try to be careful. Just doing the half rep range of motion. What is up? We do the prison push-ups, everybody. Okay, we're doing 13 half rep range of motion push-ups. Here we go. Yo, what's up, fitness? How you doing? Yeah, just thought I'd get a few in. I'm not doing much today because I'm, yeah. One more, I did 13, didn't I? I don't know really, but I was just doing what was said on the call, because I was just doing the whole Jesse Pollack thing with the prison push-ups. Yeah, I could have, but I'm kind of just taking it a bit easier today because I don't want to fuck myself up. It's going to be more active recovery today, I think. Nothing much really. I'm just not really doing much today because I was at the gym last night, so I'm doing some like assisted muscle ups last night on the assisted pull-up machine because I can't get the enough momentum with like to do regular ones, so I have to use assistance. But my body weight, it's 100 kilograms plus, so it's a bit tough really. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so like, how do you do yours? How many like rest days do you have? Depends how hard you train really, but I don't know, the angry cabbage really, but I was just gonna say that to like fitness players because I see you doing like the you're just gonna keep doing that stuff, like it seems to be working for you, that like format that you're doing currently with the challenge thing that you do, and like the muscle ups as well as the trick shot challenge. Yeah, I live in York, but I'm originally from Blackburn. Hello, Badoik 55. No, I don't. 2 for me. Was it 2 recovery days? Do you just like totally rest, or do you do some kind of stretches or something else to recover? I was just doing the Jesse Pollack. Stay sucker free, everybody. Okay, we got what car we got? We got a Queen 12 on the deck. Okay, 12 on the deck. All right. Oh, Anton. Well, I've been demonetized on YouTube, so anyway, I just rest. I always stretch before each workout. Yeah, some argue that active recovery is good though, like to not completely rest, even on rest days, that you should still do something to get the blood flowing and stuff. So what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, I don't know exactly, Anton, but they've been doing it to quite a few people apparently, so I'm not all on. Oh, have they? I don't know. I've not really, I've not voted any election now. Walking and stretching, yeah, walking can be a good. I don't know, fitness boys, they've just been doing it to a lot of people apparently. They said something about repetitive content or something, but don't know if it was something to do with my shorts or something that were a bit annoying, but I don't know, whatever. But I wasn't really getting much from it anyway, but I was getting a bit, but oh well. I've been thinking of something to do, like I might go out in public and just try and tell a bunch of random jokes to people in the street. People might want to see that live or something, and just maybe I can make money and just kind of get people to tip me and stuff, so people might want to see me like interacting with the public and stuff. So that might be an idea. Oh, really? Welcome in, Dominic. How you doing? But maybe we can collab at some point if you want, Fitness Boys Official. But yeah, just what was your names again anyway? Oh, have you ever tried the pelican curl for the biceps? That's quite a challenging exercise for body weight. Like using like rings or suspension straps, and you actually put them behind you and kind of you like lean forwards, and you're kind of, it's kind of like some people do a similar thing with weight where they kind of do it's a more of a stretch focus one where they do like this angle and kind of go like that. It works different parts of your biceps to say doing like preacher curls or the bodyweight bicep curls. It's just a different way of working your bicep because there's 2 different heads on the bicep. So I believe that the pelican curls work the long head better. Mika and Archie, it's Mika on right now. Okay, take care, have a good one. So that's so you brothers or something, or what's the, like, how do you guys know each other and stuff? Is it like, anyway, right. It's raining outside at the moment, but I take care. Yeah, we're still going here then. Yeah. Anyway, I got 49 likes. Can we get one more like on the live? That would be great. Yeah, everyone's got their own kind of thing, haven't they? It's like you've got someone like Pulsing Iron, for example, who's like, oh, it's raining there, is it? Where are you from? You would say, didn't you say you was in Finland or something? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Pulsing Iron. Miss Donna 675, thank you for the likes. Pulsing Iron. We get the daily reps in, but remember to keep the reps clean. As they say, don't count the reps, make the reps count. If I can do it after open heart surgery, I'm sure most of you can too. You just have to work for it. Get them gains. Get them gains with me. Get them gains, get the pump. I am from France, but I live in Austria. Who's Stacy? Oh, you're Stacy. Okay, nice to meet you, Stacy. How are you today? Hit that like button. Let's get it to 50 likes real quick. Anyway, you okay, everybody? I've been kind of struggling a bit with like the pull-ups and stuff, so I've been trying to get better at it, but there's no way I could do like sets of 5. I mean, my max is like 5, and that's on a good day, really, but I could probably do like sets of 2 or something and do like maybe like 10, 20 of those, but I mean, you can't do your max sets and keep going, but I'm sure Max said he was doing like 25. I think he said his max potentially was about 25, which is crazy, really, but he is quite a lot lighter than I am. So that can help him a bit with that. So whereas with me, it's like my body weight is working against me a lot more. So it is what it is, really. I can quite easily do like loads of squats and stuff. Like I once did 1,000 bodyweight squats in an hour. So yeah, that was my record anyway. So did it like sets of 20 and then just kind of rest a bit, then do another set of 20. Hello, Emily. How you doing? Hope you're well. I also did, my record was 600 jump squats, and that took me probably just over an hour. Obviously, jump squats are a bit harder, more intense. It's more explosive, so it can, yeah. So I won't be able to do as like much reps on that really. Anyway, 49 likes. Can we get one more like on the live? If you don't mind. Try and round it up to 50. Who's still on YouTube? Hello, Tiberius. Thank you for the likes. How are you doing today? I'll come in. And we just got 50 now. Hello, Annie. So nice and bright here now. Have you changed your picture? What's that? What is your picture of? Just can't really see it. Is it you in the picture or something? Is it a struggle? Oh, it's a flower. All right, yeah. One of the people that. The fuck. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. Esther, thank you for the follow. There we go. Oh, you remain anonymous. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do, I suppose. Is the 69 the year you were born, or is that just like something else? You know what I mean? But then some argue that being too secretive can also be a bit dodgy as well. So it's like, I don't know. You can't please everybody, can you? Oh, the other thing. Oh, really? Yeah. Huh. Oh, really? Hello, kid. Oh, really? What's the weather like now, though? It's shit now here. It's just started raining. Whitton Park. Hello, Jade. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hello, Camilla. How are you? Hope all is well. Sunny, is it? Oh, really? It's better than what we got right now. It's pouring down, but you probably will get it at some point, or you might have had it and then it's come over here. I don't know. But hello, Juan. I don't really know much about it, but hello, Richard. A lot of governments are corrupt, so you can keep your rain up there, please. We finally got a full day of sun. Oh, that's good then. Richard Dalton, how's it going? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, I hit a hard session at the gym yesterday. I did 20 reps of 50 kilograms on the bench press, which some might say it's unnecessary, but I was just kind of, what happened, there was somebody that I knew that was there, and then they were doing 50 kilograms, so I just kind of went at that weight and just kind of seen how much I could do. Yeah, all in one set, yeah. Ouroboros, what you mean? What's that, 10 p.m. where? Yeah. Yeah, I was like, wow, it went quite, yeah, I was doing a little bit of arching, but not anything crazy. I don't think it would really make that much of a difference, but yeah. Oh yeah, what's that? My arms are dead from dumbbells. Just did curls, hammer curls, chest flies, and shoulder presses. A superset. Oh really? Yeah, that's where you go from one straight into the next, isn't it? Yeah. Well, have you just done it? When did you do that? Have you done it today or yesterday or? Yeah. Hope you're all well. Did you see the kneeling jump video that I did? I even did one where I did it with my hands behind my back. But it's one that sometimes I had to try it a few times to get it. Hello, INFJ, how you doing? Last night at like 10 p.m., yeah, I was like that. I was there at like after 10 p.m. and I was there till after midnight, so it was a long session. It was fine afterwards, but woke up disabled. Oh no, I've not. Hold up, what's that? Hello, Sunish. What the hell is that then? Yeah, it was a good sesh, but then afterwards got home and I was just like felt so tired. I was just so drained after that. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I mean, anyway, I hope you're well. Anyway, was it Dave, wasn't it? Uh, what spirituality does to the yin and yang come from? I have to research it. I like the duality idea. Yeah. But the way I see it is that I think there is a duality, but then it's all part of oneness, you could say. Yeah, Buddhism, a lot of it comes from like ancient stuff like you've got Buddhism, Hinduism, and stuff like that. And it's this like thing of like, um, it's like you could have you could have like duality and oneness, as in like that they're just two sides of the same coin kind of thing. There's this kind of where I'm going with it basically, but it's like you have two poles, but they're still part of the same thing, sort of thing. You might say, well, you have like the North Pole and the South Pole, but it's all still part of the same field. Yeah, I am on. Yeah, it was off YouTube. Yeah. Origins of some of these religions in psychedelics. I mean, there was actually a thing on. Has anyone heard of the stoned ape theory? Does the where like they said they reckon that like psychedelics might have actually catalyzed human evolution. Hello, Alia, how you doing? Yeah, you heard of that one before? That like they reckon that like what do they call it like what do they call it primordial beings whatever they call it might have um, taken DMT or something, and then that led to, or was it not DMT? It was something like that anyway, or some kind of psychedelic. But thank you for the follow, Boris. And that led to something about the destruction of like the whole male dominance hierarchy thing, and led to more like innovations and different things because it wasn't constrained by fierce competition and they started to cooperate more, something like that. Yeah, it's interesting. Not sure if I'm convinced, but cool thought. Yeah. It's weird that psilocybin can both trigger and treat psychosis. Oh yeah, someone was saying that they reckon that people with autism should probably stay away from that kind of stuff because of it might actually exacerbate symptoms or something. Well, it's like how it's weird how say like coffee in most people would be like a stimulant and cause them to be wired. But they were saying in ADHD it can do the opposite. Because I thought it would just make them even more like ADHD, even more hyper. But apparently it has the opposite effect in a lot of them. So no, I don't do cannabis now. Thank you for the. I don't do any drugs at all. I just personally, it's not for me. But hello, Hugh. I'm all right, thank you. How you doing, Hugh Bartholomew? Yeah, like Bart Simpson. Wildly different to my friends at the time. So what you mean? and about the psychedelic stuff again. Thoughts on legalizing it in the UK? I mean, would it really be of any kind of benefit? I don't know, because I'm can be quite like you got filtered. I don't know. Maybe they do that a lot, don't they? The way I see it is that, like, if they try and legalize it, then they could have some kind of, then it's like a way of like regulating it kind of thing, but arguably that could just end up making it, I don't know, like, because then they can tax it and they can, you know what I mean? That's why they don't want to legalize it, because they can't tax it. But then as soon as they legalize it and they can put a patent on it, then it, you know, it's just, I just think it could be some kind of con that they're trying to do to, yeah, it might sound like some conspiracy theory or whatever, but yeah, I think that's really the reason why they don't allow it. Because why would you not ban smoking, for example? Because that stuff is like, you know, if it's going to be patented or something. Can you teach me how to do the Birmingham accent? It's like, yeah, it's like quite miserable, isn't it? It's not quite nasal, isn't it? For me, yeah, chips and gravy. Yeah, I suppose they can't buy it because a lot of people are addicted to it, gonna cause a lot of unrest. Oh yeah, well there is that. Hello, growth. But then I would say that the reason why they never banned it was because because they can make money from it. So in fact, we was only made illegal because hemp threatened the paper business. Yeah. Yeah, I think there was something about hemp, and hemp's got a lot of different uses, and they try to demonize it, and they're trying to be like, oh, hemp's this, like, you know, it's like a kind of related to cannabis, and it's like, oh, hemp's a kind of dodgy thing, you know, but it's like, was it something like 0.3% THC or something? It's not even, yeah. I don't think it would have a noticeable effect on the vast majority of people. So, but yeah, that would make sense. I thought it was more to do with like cotton or something like that. I remember, wasn't hemp used before cotton or something like that? I mean, it can be used for a lot of different things. I've heard it can be used to make concrete and, or, well, as an aggregate as part of concrete. And some argue that there's some benefits to it. There might be some downsides, but there's also a lot of benefits apparently as well. So, hello, Sound Gordon. Not seen you for a while. Yeah, what I've been up to, not a lot really. Just been working out a lot and stuff, and yeah, that's the only thing we used cannabis slash marijuana for pre WW2 textile material. It wasn't smoked as a culture in Britain until sometime after WW2. Yeah, but you could say, well, why ban it then? If it helps people get off smoking, for example, then it might arguably be better. If, I don't know, there's a lot of people addicted to cigarettes or something, and thank you for the follow, Jeannie. Some might argue that it could help them get off that potentially. I don't know if it would, but can you say bottle of water? There you go. I don't know if it would help them or not. I don't know. But then it's just trading one addiction for another. Hemp is massively helpful resource in all sorts of industries, but of course, weed bad. Yeah, thank you for following. I don't really think it should be smoked though, because smoking things is not good for you. Although, because I was talking about this a while ago, that ingesting any kind of ash, you're basically putting carbon inside your lungs. Yeah, you could say it's not as bad as smoking, so you're not getting all these chemicals, but it's still not good. you're still putting inflammation into your lungs and stuff. So it's like, yeah, giving up cold turkey is probably not the best for most people, is it? Edibles help with some chronic, what's this? That's chronic pain, and then I guess you're not smoking. Then yeah, pretty much. Like if it's edible, then that's a more like natural way to take it. I suppose it's just whenever you're setting fire to stuff. That's why they say don't eat like loads of barbecue food because all the char. That's not good, is it? Thank you for the follow, Irene. It's not good to have loads of char on your food, is it really? That's what I think anyway. But that's just gonna, yeah, like it's gonna be toxic. That why is char bad? I just know it's supposed to be carcinogenic and like bad for your body. So yeah, it's known that it's meant to be like a bad thing for your body. Hello, Heather Haraway. Charcoal. Let's have a look. See what the research is. Thank you for lights, Irene. Compose health risk due to the production of carcinogens, PAHs, and HCAs on charred food and harmful fumes that can cause respiratory issues, particularly with improper ventilation. However, it's not inherently toxic and health risks can be minimized through proper grilling techniques. So, yeah, so like I don't know, like I mean, it says it produces carcinogens, so it doesn't sound like there's ever really a true way to be healthy about it. Yeah, it might taste good, but then it's like if it's going to cause cancer, then I'm not saying never have it, but it's just you've got to be mindful that it's just fucked, isn't it? Why is it that the body loves like the unhealthiest things? Like it's like even the fumes of petrol or the fumes of glue or something like that. People can get addicted to that kind of stuff, even if it's bad for you. It's like the body doesn't. Oh, thank you, Irene. Most things are carcinogenic. Meat in general is it? Well, yeah, I've heard about that. Red meat, especially, like I've heard, is especially like deli meats. I've heard are like really bad. Like things like sausages, like like salami, like a lot of these cured meats and stuff that are yeah, because they add nitrates, like these synthetic nitrates, whatever you call it, that are not natural, so as a way to preserve them. Hello, Cricks, and oh really? Well, goodbye then. Oh shit! I got rid of the wrong one or something. Sorry, hang on a sec. I got rid of the wrong person. Ah, for fuck's sake. Right, hang on a second. Sorry. Hang on a sec. I didn't mean to do that. I can't untime them out now actually, so apologies for that. I got rid of the wrong person then. Fuck's sake. Right, I'm on YouTube as well at the moment, so apologies for that. Can you sing a little bit? I'm not doing it now though. I really Hugh. Okay, so apparently there's 35 people on watching me on TikTok. I don't know how that's even possible because where are they all? But I remember like Jade was like had 20 odd people and it was like there was literally nothing going on. Like there was literally just some kind of jingling sounds or something, and it's like, well, who are all these 20 odd people there? Even someone said in the chat like, who's watching this? Because you weren't there at the time, and it's like something ain't right. It seems to be being botted or something. 36 people apparently. Some people just sort of lurk, but yeah, on YouTube, I've got like 9 people watching and there's more chatting going on there. I don't know. Maybe some people just do like 38 apparently now, but me and I'm omnipotent. Oh yeah, like God. Yeah, yeah. I'm all right, thank you, Al Batten. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Real fake Matt. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, so you love like Soundgarden. What's your favourite Soundgarden song? I don't know that many of the songs. I know a few of them, but so what about football? Thank you for follow, Asma. Jesus Christ Pauls. I might have heard that one. Jesus sounds familiar. Yeah. All right, everybody. Hope you're all well today. That song they did called Unshined, that was a good one? Yeah. It's got a good groove. Yeah. Outshined, whatever it was called. Unshined, not Outshined. I was getting confused. Outshined. Thank you for the follow, Kim. Outshined by Soundgarden. Oh yeah, Black Hole Sun's like their most kind of obvious one. Why is your bed not underneath the skylights? Missing the best opportunity for stargazing. Actually, there is one in the other room with like I have a blind that closes that because yeah, I can't really sleep unless it's completely dark or something. Oh yeah, Temple of the Dog. I've seen that one. Yeah, Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder's band. Yeah, I only know like one of their songs, but yeah. Do you like Alice in Chains? Obviously, you've got your Nirvana as well. That's your biggest of those. Listen to Pushing Forward Back if you haven't already heard it. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, Alice in Chains, yeah. Yeah, American Grunge. Yeah, there's like... I listened to a few of Stone Temple Pilots as well. They were from that kind of scene as well. I never really got too much into these kind of bands, but did you know the first ever grunge band got a band called Green River? See if you actually know that band, but they're not that well known. But they're said to have actually pioneered grunge. All right, Soundgarden. Which one are you on about? Stone Temple Pilots. Mudhoney, but apparently Green River came before them. But some might say they're not really grunge, but Green River, they came before Green River. Sorry, they came before Mudhoney, I believe. But yeah. So it says here, right? Yes, Green River is widely considered the first true grunge band, and the architects of the Seattle sound formed in 1984. They blended heavy metal, punk, and blues to create a sludgy sound that set the blueprint for the genre. They released the first grunge EP, Come On Down, in 1985. So yeah, that's it. To me, like grunge just sounds like a kind of like a more mainstream version of sludge metal, if you will. Like it sounds a bit more like a kind of radio-friendly version of sludge metal. I mean, sludge metal. Yeah, that was stuff like Melvins and stuff like that. Like, yeah. Grunge is my favorite by far, but I also love new metal, haha. Yeah, do you know sludge metal? That's a more heavier kind of sound, but stuff like Melvins, if you've ever listened to them, or the Doors are more kind of like, would that be like blues rock or something? I don't know, it's just like a rock band, but the Doors. Oh yeah, further Sonic Youth, they were like kind of, yeah, like alt rock or whatever it was. I mean, yeah, I've only heard of a few of the songs though, but you don't really like Sonic Youth. Yeah, I've not really listened to him that much. Nord War. Oh really? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it can put you off when like they can be bad to other people and stuff, and you think like, oh, it kind of puts me off now. A lot earlier. I remember there was like apparently the guy Jonathan Davis from Korn was being a bit kind of rude to one of his fans or something like that, if I remember. But it could have just been one of those kind of out of character moments that. Um, but the Doors was psychedelic rock, blues rock, acid rock. So yeah, they have that kind of bluesy, psychedelic kind of vibe. In fact, Pink Floyd actually started off as a kind of like more psychedelic when they first came out. Then they kind of switched more to like a proggy kind of sound because that started to kind of like early 70s start to kind of switch to that because that was getting kind of popular. Like you had other bands like was it Rush and stuff like that, like proggy kind of rock stuff. Oh yeah, that's a song, quite a dark song that one, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that one, yeah. Yeah, Daddy, that was yeah. Proto-Germanic means to flicker, flutter, very basically. Oh, speaking of Germanic, has anyone heard a genre called krautrock? Yeah, it's like a German one. Yeah, it's but I think yeah been through a lot of traumas and stuff. From what it sounds like, a lot of these musicians, I believe, have been through a lot of shit, and this is what I think that sometimes they get profiled, and some of them don't end up doing well. Like they seem to profile, like in some cases, the more kind of mentally unwell sort of people, if you know what I mean. Like they're people who are more vulnerable. Like the music industries can sort of exploit that. Hello, Alex. What's still? How you doing? Anyway, Money, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the rose and God. Then yeah, I was listening to a band called Swerve Driver. They're kind of like a mixture between sort of grunge and like shoegaze. Um, but yeah, I'll have to probably check out more of that stuff as well. But they were from that kind of era where it was because kind of like shoegaze was starting to kind of die off as like grunge was getting big or something. Oh, like Chronic. I don't know that one. I know a few of them. Like, what's the band called? I've listened to that album by what were they called? My Bloody Valentine. I quite liked that one. What was it called? That album? But yeah. Oh, really? Life imitates life. I'll have to have a look at that. Hello, Oscar. But I mean, in a way, they're kind of similar to each other. I guess they've kind of come from the same genre. They've all kind of come from like alternative and rock music and stuff. So it's like, but it's like you've got shoegaze tend to be more kind of just like a lot of like, I suppose they both have a lot of distortion and stuff, but it's like a different type of distortion that they use. Like shoegaze tends to use a lot of like echoes and reverbs and things like that, and delays and different kind of textures, whereas grunge is more just a kind of raw kind of distortion, basically. But yeah. Anyway. Hey, Shani. Hello, Bobby. Okay. Oh yeah, did you know that song by what is it? Natalie Imbruglia, "Torn," is actually originally Edna Swap. Is that the well? Actually, technically, the original version that was released was some Danish woman or something, but Edna Swap, the people from that were the ones that originally wrote the song way back in like 1991 or something, but they didn't release it until 95. But it's a more like alt rock kind of, almost like grunge type of song. I kind of like that era of music where it was kind of popular, that 90s sort of sound. But then Natalie really just kind of took it and then made it into like a bubblegum pop kind of song. The original one sounds like it has more passion in it, whereas her version just sounds like a more kind of watered down kind of one. I don't know. No Doubt. I mean, I've listened to a couple of songs. I don't mind it. Just it's not something I would go out my way to listen to, really. Gwen Stefani. Didn't she marry that, was it called Gavin Rossdale, whatever it was called, from Bush or something? And they were another band that were quite big at that time. I know they did that song Glycerine or something. Yeah, I'm sure, like, if I remember, she married him or something, or went out with him at least anyway. Hello, Willow. You okay? I think she was so hot in the No Doubt era, though. Oh, really? I mean, I suppose. Um, I don't know how many seconds in 1 year. I'd have to kind of depends, because 1 year is different depending on whether it's a leap year or not. Hello, Kairani. How you doing? I was thinking, so because you know, like they say, a year is like 365.25. There's actually 365.24. So does that mean eventually they will have to like move it to like you know, change the, you know, maybe have an extra or have one less leap year or something to kind of account for that every so often? That way, otherwise, eventually the years will all just get messed up, because if we're using, like, say, a leap year for like, you know, say like every 4 years, but technically it's 365.24 or something. So it's not exactly 365.25. Doesn't that mean every few years they should actually change that or something? I mean, let's have a look and see what they say about that. Is that something I was thinking about? Like, They're saying that apparently we skip it every 100 years because technically it's not. So it says 365.2422 days. So it says that but we add it back in every 400 years. And so that would be like, we'd skip a leap year every so often or something. Did you guys know that? Hello, Stargazer. Who was it? Was it one of my mods? It was either Susie or Annie, whichever one it was asking where you are or something. How you doing anyway? Apologies about the other night and I was just being negative. I was like, come on, after being at the gym and I was just absolutely just drained. So yeah, I wasn't really kind of thinking right, but oh well. I'm thinking about just going out into town at some point and just kind of taking a sign or something, just having some and just telling random dad jokes and stuff and see if that works. But you gotta believe it. You gotta believe in the, what is it? The end. What do they call it? In the wish fulfilled. I mean, hi, acoustic, live in the wish fulfilled and all that. Think about what it would feel like to have all that. Are you playing piano? Okay, cool. What are you playing on piano? Without ever experience. I just got home from gym. Oh yeah, what did you do? How many countries are in the world? Isn't it just shy of 200 or something? But I thought it was over 200 or something, but maybe that's one of those Mandela effects or something where I thought it was like about 220 or something like that, but then they're saying it's actually 180 something or 190 something. I was like, huh? I thought it was over 200. So I was a bit confused with that or something, but 195. Because I thought it was higher than that or something, but it could be just down to classifications and stuff. What's classed as a country, and they keep changing what's classed as a country or something, or depending on your definition of a country, some places don't classify certain things as countries or something. It's all a bit confusing because some people consider England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland as separate countries, but they all come under as UK, for example. It's all a bit of a confusing one because, yeah, the hello Robocop, they all kind of act as their own sovereign states, but at the same time they're all governed in a sense of, it's it's kind of a mess is what I'm saying. It's like everything's so overcomplicated, isn't it? Hello, Vanna. Hello, BJJ Talk Podcast. What's your name? Hope you're well. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. No, I've not tried it, no. I'm not really into that kind of stuff, personally, but if that's, if you enjoy it, then that's cool. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah. A lot of people seem to be into Muay Thai these days. I remember a I was working out and then someone was talking about like being into Muay Thai or something. What's this? Yes, but we must practice non-judgmental self-observation to monitor what state am I occupying right now. Then it is not state of wish fulfilled. Cold cut. That's not my story, correct? What do you mean? Wait, who said anything about being judgmental or something? And are you talking about not judging yourself, or what do you mean? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with judging people as long as, like it's done in a way that's not harmful or something. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we're still slightly under 5K, but it is what it is. That's good too. What's that? But yeah, I mean, you said sorry about being negative when you noticed that apply method. Yeah. Well, it's all about being aware like that of your kind of faults and not just kind of. I mean, I get the whole thing of you shouldn't be too hard on yourself, but then at the same time, we shouldn't be too easy on ourselves as well. I do the moonwalk kind of. I mean, sometimes people just kind of make excuses for everything. We have to find a balance, don't we? Yeah, I got what you're saying, and you can be hard on yourself, but we also have to kind of, yeah. But sometimes we just gotta give ourselves a bit of a kick up the ass. We should simply be present and notice, then shift. Yeah. And it's all about taking accountability. Because if you keep letting the same mistakes happen again and again, then you've not learned, have you? But then sometimes you have to kind of, like, there's this thing about like this idea where it's like if you have a certain thing that you keep doing, it might be a certain kind of self-destructive thing that every time you do it, you would just kind of, or something that might be some kind of like, I remember some kind of, not saying self-destructive, but something of like a habit that you do that is like, for example, if you do a lot of fidgeting or something, that you would just kind of maybe just give yourself a flick or something to kind of like shock the brain into just kind of like, it'll eventually sort of like be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this, and it kind of stops doing that. No, it's not. I'm not bothering with the monetization thing. I can't be asked. So the only way I'm going to be monetized is if people actually send donations or something. But currently, I've not had any donations since then. So yeah. But anyway, can we talk about fun stuff? Okay. What do you want to talk about? Just bear in mind that we'll be getting off shortly. Oh, FNAF fan for life. How you doing? Hope you're well today. I hope you're well every day. You should challenge it because your content is not repetitive. I mean, some of my shorts were, to be fair. Sometimes I would put a certain annoying kind of kind of a bit beggy kind of thing, you could say. So I doubt that it would do anything by contesting it. They're asking me to put some unlisted video out. I'm like, I can't be asked. I can't be asked jumping through the hoops. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm always walking on eggshells with my content and stuff. I'd rather just kind of, yeah. I don't know. That's what it said anyway. Well, they were saying that it was something about it could be seen as a repetitive way to artificially boost subscribers or something like that. And to be fair, one of the sounds that I used on my shorts could be seen as that. I don't know. It's just they can be quite vague about the exact reasons and stuff. But it'd just be an interesting way to see who would actually want to support me and who wants to just kind of, to get whatever. But like I said, if people want to donate, they'll shout them out or whatever. But I don't know. It's at least then YouTube doesn't take a massive cut of money that I could have otherwise got or something. Multiple YT shorts. I mean, I've done like different shorts and stuff. Yeah, I suppose they could do that, but it's just bullshit. It's this whole kind of innocent. It's like, well, no, guilty until proven innocent. Instead of innocent until proven guilty, it's like I just can't be arsed fucking around trying to upload a video. And then they were saying how I'd have to like potentially delete a whole bunch of videos, but then that could mean deleting hundreds of videos. I'm like, fuck that. I don't know. Thing is, right, if I tried, the way I see it is if I'm not monetized, then it forces me to look at other ways to monetize. Hello, Pixel Pulse. That, like I said, maybe I need to start looking at other ways to make money. Is kind of how I see it. Because if your mind's thinking, oh, well, I'm monetized, so it's kind of like, yeah, thinking, oh, well, maybe one day I'll earn a lot from the monetization. But then if you're not monetized, then you have to look at other ways. Maybe I need to look into affiliate marketing or something like that at some point. If there's anything that I could promote that's actually good, that people would be willing to buy. Maybe I might need to start selling my own stuff. Yeah, I don't know really. Free website, what you mean? You can't get a free website. The only free thing I can do is like Linktree, where I can put links to things on. So you can use a Linktree to link to different, like you can use it for affiliate links and stuff like that, or you could use it for other kinds of links as well. I don't know if I could put my merchandise on there as well or something potentially. I'd have to see if I can find a link that I could just put that onto that. I go into my Linktree and see if I can do that. But I haven't had anyone buy any of that. Thank you for the follow, favor. Yeah, it's a bit of a thing that everyone's struggling, so that's the problem though, isn't it? Yeah, right, let's just have a look. Yeah, it's not all about looks, but obviously looks do help though, so let's not kid ourselves really, but anyway, let's have a look. So can I put my merch on something? Well, I've got the merch, so I've got a different link on there. Let's just click on that and see if it takes me to the right one. bear with me a second. Merch. So when I click on that, it should bring me to that. Hang on a second. What's going on? Why is it not brought me to the right page or something? Why is it not working? I'd have to check that out and see what happens really. So if I go to my link, right, thank you for Fort M3. How are you? So I just copy my link, and then we just I'm just gonna check, see if it works, see if it sends people over to it. I don't know, unless I started a new channel or something, but yeah. It's weird. I can't be asked. I can't be asked to fuck around with it all, and then feel like I'm just walking on eggshells and feeling like I could just lose the monetization at any point. I have to look at other ways to try and make money, I guess, from it. Good night, silent. Okay. Right. So let's click on that. Nothing much at the moment. Hang on a sec. Right. So it won't actually go into it then, will it? It asked me to sign into it. So, okay. So you would have to have an account or something, but... So that link isn't working then. Hello, Mrs. Yonzan. How you doing? But the link's got my socials and stuff, but it's, I'm okay, thank you. How are you? You're good, that's good to hear. Alright, anyway. But yeah, it's rough, and it's like people with even, like you said, 25,000 subs and they're still struggling. Yeah, everyone's just kind of broke, Welcome to, I'm from the UK, where are you from? Welcome to the 21st century, yeah? Or welcome to the new millennia. Are you from Nepal? Oh yeah. Brokers, like, yeah, pretty much. A lot of people are now. And it's like, you could go out busking and whatever, but then problem is that if no one has any money to give, then even if they wanted to, they're not going to give to you. So it's just kind of tough, really, isn't it? Just got to deal with it. Hello, Sonali Roy. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Another thought I've had was getting like a kind of like one of those giant sieves and go and do some beach cleaning. That could be something I could do as well. What's that type? What 3 times? What are you saying? Hang on a sec. I mean, you're saying about a free website, but I don't see it. Maybe it's being filtered. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah. No, like, what free website? What are you talking about? Is speaking in some code or something? I don't know. So I don't know what you're talking about. No, like a giant sieve. I mean, you could use a metal detector as well, but thank you, Sonali. But people find all kinds of random bits. Like people have found like wallets with money in it and shit like that, you know, so you never know what you might find, but it's a bit of a random thing you just potentially could make fuck all, so but it's likely that you'll find something. But none of them are free because you have to pay for like hosting and pay for the domain and stuff. I just don't want to be doing that because, you know, like it's costs money and it would take a lot of time to try and sort all that out, but I don't know. I thought if it's found on owned land, it's returned to the owner. What do you mean? Well, if it's on public land or something, then that's different, isn't it? The way I see it is that, you know, if you've dropped something, then that's your problem. It's up to you to keep hold of your shit, you know? Once you've abandoned something, then you're no longer, like, acting as the owner of that property. If you find a treasure, well, finders keepers, losers weepers. Yeah, I literally just said that. Synchronicities there. Trying to sell a service, do you make websites? Well, if they're saying it's free, then they're not selling anything then, are they? Nothing much at the moment, just trying to figure things out, really. Anyway, apparently there's 38 people on TikTok. How's that even possible? 39 now, apparently, but where are they all? Are they just lurkers, or is it bots? I don't know. Bit odd, really. Let's have a drink. How is that even possible? Can the chat be so dead, but yet so many people watching? TikTok is botted, yeah. Yeah, it seems to be. Even YouTube might be at times as well, because like there was somebody that had like 150 people in his chat apparently, but yet didn't get hardly any new subscribers. Like his live stream had about 20-30,000 views in total, but yet gained about 10 new subscribers. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Hi, Johnny. How you doing? My random football edits get more than 500k views, though. Yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense to it. I don't know, maybe they're just really popular or something. Under the Treasure Act 1996, it's a criminal offence to not report treasure within 14 days of finding it or realising its value. Well, oh really? I think people should just kind of keep hold of their shit, you know? It's your responsibility. Your shit, keep hold of it, you know? Like, if you don't, the way I see it is if you value your own shit, it's your responsibility. This is why it's like this whole thing of squatters' rights. It's like if you've left a house abandoned, then someone can just like, yeah. El Sonali. What are you saying, Doomsday, Rowdy? Oh, here we go. Anyway, but yeah, it seems like TikTok's very botted at the moment. There's no way there's 38 people in there. I mean, come on. That can't be right, surely. Why UK did not create anything like YouTube or TikTok, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I mean, they probably have a very small version of it or something. Oh, Alexander. Am I going to the pub? No, I don't go to the pub now. Apparently there's 41 people on TikTok right now. How is this even happening? Because nobody's saying anything. We've got Steph on there, but nobody else in the chat over there. There seems to be a bunch of bots. Posting like YT might not allow it. What's that? Probably not. Don't know what they're talking about. SUM or sum up. I've heard of sum up before, but that's some kind of like contactless thing, whatever they call it. Not contactless. I mean, it's a card reader thing. What's that got to do with anything anyway? I have a Square thing, but I tried looking at SumUp, but I couldn't get it to like. I tried to create an account on it a while ago, but then I ended up going with Square instead because I couldn't get through the SumUp for some reason. I can't remember what happened, but it wasn't letting me set it up properly unless I had certain things going on or something. I don't know, but I just went into Square and I didn't get a reader or something for it. And but you're saying that could be a way for people to like contribute directly or something. I don't know. No, I'm not an actor, no. Hello, Iblis. Hello, Leah. I'm going to be getting off in a second, guys. Oh, really? I don't know. I don't really know what to think about that. It's just, I think it's all just, I don't really care about all this shit, to be honest, because they're all corrupt, in my opinion. So, right. I'm gonna head out of here. I'll see you all later.